not saying I don't believe you, but you told me yourself you haven't had a drink since Friday. Do you think there's... Clark,
No.
if this is true...
Yeah, I get it.
I actually think Clark in these scenes is super, super mature with her, because I feel like so many people would have stormed out so long ago. The fact it took this much and he kept being willing to say what his opinion is even after she acts so judgmentally to him is really impressive from his standpoint, which is not the role that I should have for both of these people. The problem with her approach is not that she says these things, it's that she is terrible with timing. To me, this is exactly how a therapist acts if you know kind of the motions of therapy, but you don't know how to emphasize getting rid of people's defensiveness, forming a good bond with them, making sure they feel comfortable, making sure that they're very cognitively flexible in these moments because they feel relaxed with you. She just seems so autopilot and alien with like, oh, well, since we're supposed to see if they're intoxicated, I will just simply ask at the beginning of the session whether or not he's intoxicated. Oh, because this is clearly a delusion, I should just tell him, no, I think that you're probably delusional. To me, this is a key hallmark of what makes a good therapist. How comfortable are you able to make people, and how well are you able to balance getting them to see different points of view with their defensiveness? It's like using a super in a video game when the opponent is blocking, because the entire time she just keeps wasting her ults essentially. These things can be super helpful. I think it's super important to genuinely inquire whether someone is intoxicated, whether or not they're having delusions or not, questioning their beliefs, but that is all stuff to be done under the right circumstances, and every time she just keeps failing the quick time event. I even think you can weaponize a lot of the defensiveness that he shows, but she's actually even bad at that, which makes me feel like it's not intentional. So overall, I would say, yeah, the therapist from the Backrooms is just not very good. Also, I'm not going to analyze the final scene between the two of them because that is not really a therapy session. It's more of a hostage situation. You can even argue that the second meeting wasn't actually a therapy session, and that's totally fair. Crazy to me that in the final scene with them that she yells at him that he's like unfixable, because bro, this is like the most standard normal client I've ever seen. This is like a Tuesday for most therapists I know, including me. Dude just has normal narcissistic defense mechanisms and kind of a substance use problem. She's like, nothing's your fault, nothing's ever your fault, is it? Like, bro, have you never had a narcissistic client? So if you relate to Clark, don't worry, we're trained to not do the things that she does, and if you don't like your therapist, you can get a new one.